Stop running from your friends and family because you made a mistake. They made mistakes too. Maybe you haven't heard about their mistakes, or maybe you feel that your mistakes are more grandiose than their mistakes, but everybody has made mistakes in their lives. I have a cousin that was my favorite cousin that was like a sister to me. And because of things that happened to her in her childhood and her life and her family dynamics, which were different than mine, she made different choices, mistakes. I mean, do we really make mistakes, or are they just a part of life? Things that we're supposed to endure and things that we're supposed to experience that have nothing to do with the choices that we make. And her choices in life were different than mine. And my life just looks like it's a whole lot better than hers. But I promise you that it's not. We've all made mistakes. There are regrets. Like, I cried today about hurt that I had from my past. And now with that cousin, she won't reach out to me. If I try to contact her, it's as if she thinks that I'm going to say, well, look, I did something better than you. And then people, the family is bad about that too. They're very bad about comparing people. And so they'll have you fighting with friends and relatives because of something that they said that you didn't even say. I have never judged her for the choices or the hand that she was dealt in life. But I guarantee you, anytime that I ask anybody in the family about her, they get all upset. Like, everybody gets an attitude whenever I ask about her. And finally, I had to check them. I was like, you know what? I don't know why all of y'all get so upset every time I ask about my favorite cousin, and we're 2 months apart, even named alike. And I said, I grew up with her. It's no different than the people, the cousins. And I started naming. You grew up with so-and-so. Y'all standing right up there together. You grew up with so-and-so. Y'all talk together. You grew up with so-and-so. Y'all name y'all babies alike. But every time I ask about my favorite cousin, because everybody thinks that my life was just so grandiose and wonderful, that I am asking about her to laugh at her. Why would I laugh at my sister? Why would I laugh at my cousin? Why would I not do something I'm getting emotional. Why wouldn't I do something to help her if she needed help? And obviously she's doing fine. She's still alive. She's living on her own. She ain't, she's not deceased. Her kid's not deceased. I don't know anything about her because every time I ask about her, everybody cops an attitude. And so finally, like I said, I had to tell them off. I was like, that was my favorite cousin. We grew up together. We saw each other every Sunday. Every weekend we were together, and now all of a sudden, now I'm not supposed to ask about it. I'm not supposed to care whether or not she's dead or alive because she got dealt a different hand than I did in life. So y'all stop that. Unless that friend or that loved one has come to you and said, my life is better than yours, realize that if they ain't said nothing, they ain't thinking nothing negative about you. And give them a chance. Like, give love a chance. Like, that sister, that cousin, that brother that you're running from because you're so shamed because of the life or the hand that you were dealt or the experiences that you were put on this earth to experience, stop punishing them because of it. I want to see my cousin. I want to know that she's okay. I just want to be around her. I just want to hug her and see her. That's her parents have passed away. I was in another state and didn't get a chance to go to the service, either one of the services. I have not seen her. I want to see my cousin. And if anybody has her thinking that I'm laughing at her and saying my life is so much better than yours, then that's on them. I ain't never said that. I have never judged her, never said anything negative about her. And when somebody has said something negative about her, I have said, you know what? She was dealt a pretty dirty hand. She had a pretty bad hand that she was dealt in life, and she made the best of it. Because in the end, your mistakes don't make you unlovable.